Namaste, namaste, and welcome to Monday Midday Chair Yoga. And today is the last class in our spring term. But don't worry, we're only on holiday for 2 weeks and then we're back again after the Easter break. Today we are going to use our squashy balls. You can substitute a cushion if you'd like, and a stretchy band. And so this practice can be done without these bits of equipment, and you just follow along as best you can. But for some things, it'd be really useful to have the stretchy band. So please do your best. If you've got one to hand, we'll just pop it to one side for now. The squishy ball can stay between the knees and just give us a little bit of awareness into the feet and the legs as we sit to prepare for our class with a bit of centering. So towards the front of your seat, making sure you've got enough of your buttocks on the seat that feels nice and stable. Press into your feet, allow the crown of the head to lift tall and rest the hands wherever is comfortable, closing the eyes or gazing gently downward. Take a moment to step away from everything else that's going on around you. Just bringing yourself, your awareness, your focus, your energy into this time and this place for yoga. Make note of how you're feeling in this moment. Some days we're feeling a little fatigued or under the weather. As you can probably tell, I am today. And it's okay to adapt your practice in those instances. Some days it might be best not to do a physical practice at all, but to simply give yourself some moments of mindfulness or breathing practice. Whatever's going on in your body, adopting the attitude of kindness and compassion towards yourself and throughout the practice today. Notice how your breath feels in this moment, how it flows, its rhythm, its softness. If you feel that it's easily available to you, deepening your breath, taking slightly longer, slower breaths in and out. With each breath in, allow the breath to fill the torso and lift you tall in your chair. With each breath out, softening the features of the face, the shoulders, the chest, easing tension from the body. Breathing in long, deep breaths into the sides, the front, the back of the body. And long, softening breaths out, softening, finding a little sense of ease, deepening your awareness of the sensations in your body. Continue to breathe in this way for a few more deep breaths. At the end of your next exhalation, allowing your breath to fall back into its natural rhythm and fall into quietness. We are simply going to bow the chin towards the chest. Take a moment just to feel that sensation of length in the back of the neck. And then bring the head up to center and open the eyes. So welcome back to eyes open practice. Let us roll the shoulders a few times just to feel the shoulder blades gliding around on the back of the body, maybe beginning to feel some more focused movements into the upper back and chest. And then we're going to allow the arms to rest while we move with the head. So we want to sit really tall so we feel lengthened in the back of the neck as well as here in the front of the throat. And then just gently turn the head towards the right and back to the center, and turn to the left and back to center. We're going from side to side, exploring our comfortable range of movement. So not pushing or forcing. We'll do one more to each side. And then we're going to turn to the right and hang out there. So we're just facing to the right. Just checking here, is the chin parallel to the floor? Do you still have that sense of length down the back of the neck? If some people tend to drop the chin or lift the chin, it's okay. Just observe if that happens. We're going to see if it feels comfortable to reach the left arm back, maybe holding onto the back of your chair or the seat of your chair, or maybe just reaching the fingertips back. And then see if you can feel a sense of length across the left side of the chest, across the collarbone. Take a deep breath in and out. Maybe draw the shoulder blades towards each other. See if that increases your sensation of openness or space. And then relax the left arm and bring the head back to the center. And we're just going to wriggle through the shoulders, make any movements that feel good. Same thing on the other side. We're sitting tall to begin with, turning to look over the left shoulder. Noticing here if we could have the chin parallel, if it's lifted or lowered. Trying to adjust, is the back of the neck still long? Then reaching back for the chair back or the chair seat. Seeing if that feels good. If it doesn't feel useful, just bringing your hand back to arm back to a more neutral spot. If it feels good here, you might draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Further increase that sense of space across the right collarbone, right side of the chest. And then we're going to relax the right arm and bring the head back to center. Give a little bit of dancing shoulders, maybe a little movement through the neck. Make sure everything feels good as the result of your practice. Same thing again, we're pressing into the feet, little light squeeze on this ball or cushion we've got between the knees, and then right ear to right shoulder, coming back to the center, left ear to left shoulder. We're going to go over to the right side and over to the left. And one more time in each direction, just feeling our way into our natural, easy movement. And then the next time you take your head over to the right side, we're just hanging out for a moment. If it doesn't feel comfortable to hold, just keep moving from side to side until it becomes more comfortable. Here we want to make sure the shoulders are nice and relaxed and that we haven't dropped the head forward, that we've got the head to the side. We're going to reach the left arm out and maybe down, maybe pressing the palm down to feel a little bit of extra length down the left side of the neck. And then here, if you wish to, you can explore a gentle lift of the chin and then a lower of the chin. And it might be a really small movement, as if you were gently nodding to say yes, but with your head, the right ear towards the right shoulder, leaning over to the right side. It's helpful to keep the jaw closed, the mouth closed gently. The next time your chin comes down, relax your left arm and bring your chin all the way down to your chest. So you're looking directly downwards, and then come back up to an upright position. Give the shoulders a little wiggle, maybe a little shimmer through the chest, whatever you would like. And then sitting tall, we'll take left ear to left shoulder. Just hanging out here for a moment, seeing if it feels okay to maybe reach the right palm away or down, whatever works best. Here we're softening both shoulders, but pressing that right hand down. And then if you wish to, you can explore a gentle lift and lower of the chin, whilst we have the left ear towards the left shoulder, keeping that left side bent. And if you have your mouth closed and your jaw closed, then you might feel increasing sensations. When you're ready, you can let your chin come down towards your chest, relaxing the right arm so that you're facing straight down. Give yourself a soft smile and then bring your head to an upright position. And then freeing the shoulders and the arms to move a little. And as you move the shoulders, just allowing your head to move with you. Very nice. Okie dokie. So let's do some Palmukta asanas for our hands and arms whilst we maintain this little gentle grip on the ball. We're going to reach the hands out in front of us and then inhale as we spread the fingers apart as much as possible. Exhale as we wrap the thumbs into the palms and the fingers around the thumbs. So inhaling to spread, exhaling to make this soft fist. And you can have your arms lower down. I'm just having them up for demonstration purposes. Doing this wherever it feels best for your arms. Let's do one more. Inhaling to spread, exhaling to make a soft fist. And then we'll keep the breath. We're going to inhale, draw the hands back towards the body, fingers back towards the body. Exhale, reach the hands underneath. So we're inhaling, pressing the palms out, fingers back towards the body, exhaling, rolling the wrist the opposite way. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. We're going to let the arms relax down to our sides for a moment because it's quite hard work to hold them there, and just give the shoulders a little roll. And then we'll bring the hands together and interlace the fingers and just make some figure of eights with the wrists. We can go in the opposite direction as well. Should hopefully feel quite nice to do that. And then we're relaxing the arms down again, bringing them forward. And we want the arms in front of the body, so more narrow. For demonstration purposes, I'll just be a little wider. We're going to try and keep the elbows at about the same height as the shoulders. They'll be slightly underneath, but not much. And then inhale here, with wide open arms. Exhale, fingertips back towards the shoulders. Inhaling, lengthening the arms. Exhaling, fingertips to shoulders. Inhaling. Little squeeze on the ball, pressing the feet to the floor. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Let's do one more here. Inhaling and exhaling. Fingertips on the shoulders, elbows wide, so they're now directly out from the sides of the body. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's do one more. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep the fingertips on the shoulders if you can, and just begin some little shoulder circles, elbow circles, but moving the shoulders as well. So just allowing those circles to become a little wider and a little wider still, maybe the elbows touching towards each other in front of the body and moving behind the body as you open the chest. Let's do two more in this direction. And I've lost count, so I'm going to do one more. And then relax the arms down to the sides. Please excuse me, I've got slightly runny nose today, which is playing havoc with if I let it run, then I will sneeze. So once we've done that, we just give the shoulders a little jiggle. We can give the arms a little shake out. And perhaps here it's useful for us to reach the arms wide and give the chest a little shimmer. So you can start with a sort of forwards and backwards with the shoulders, get gradually a little quicker, and then finish. Relax the arms again. Aces. So we are going to do one more action for the arms before we come into doing some work with our low body, and then we'll work towards the band. So we're going to reach the arms really wide and turn the left palm up and the right palm as far round as possible, so back. So the hands are moving in opposite directions, and we're going to swap from side to side. So we're rolling the arm from the shoulder joint. The arm itself isn't really bending or stretching, it's just from the shoulder, rolling one palm backwards, one palm forwards, and going as far in that direction as it feels comfortable to go. You can start like this, keeping quite a lot of stability through the center of the body, and then you can try moving the shoulders a little bit as well, so allowing that movement to come into the upper torso, the back and the chest. Maybe turning the head to look in the direction of the upturned palm. You might get a little softness across the elbows when the palm's turned upwards. And then come back to center and make those more static movements. So where the movement is coming only from the shoulders, keep reaching the fingertips away from the body. Keep a gentle lift in the belly and a squeeze on the ball. And then when you're ready, turning both palms down to float the arms down to the side, wriggle the shoulders, make any movements with the head or neck that feel good. And then we're going to finish by just wrapping the right arm over the left arm to hold onto our shoulders. We want to allow our fingertips to reach behind the body as much as possible, but then let the elbows be heavy onto the chest and chin maybe gently bowed towards the chest for a deep breath in and out. Maybe one more like this. And then sitting tall, head lifted to open the arms wide. Same thing on the other side, wrapping left over right, getting the fingertips as far round the back of the body as possible, elbows heavy onto the chest, chin towards chest, maybe just a little, 2 or 3 deep breaths here. When you're ready, you can sit tall, allow the arms to open really wide, stretch the fingertips out with the palms turned down, and then float the arms slowly down to the sides of the body. As they come down, you perhaps feel the effect of your work. Let's swing the arms forwards and backwards. We're not trying to swing them high. It's not like a big marching. We're just trying to provide a little bit of release. And then, if you wish to, a little few rolls of the shoulders, or you can do dancing shoulders if you like. Aces. So we're going to remove our balls. Oh, in fact, no, sorry. We're going to keep the ball there. What was I thinking? And then focus our awareness into our feet. So we're going to come up onto the balls of the feet and then heels to the floor. So just rocking up onto balls of feet and heels to the floor. As we do that, sitting nice and tall. And then we're going to rock the toes away from the floor and then go all the way to the balls of the feet, heels up. Rock the heels back down and lift the toes away from the floor, just keeping the gentlest of squeezes on the ball. So still active in the legs. Great stuff. And then because the ball's in place, we can easily do this. We can lift one set of toes in the opposite heel and then the other. And we'll get this rolling sensation with the ball. If you're using a cushion, also it will work quite well. Lifting one heel and the opposite toes and swapping sides, just going from side to side. Very good. And this is a little bit of brain gym, and it's really useful to do it. Very good. And then floating both feet down, we're going to now move the ball so that we can sit back in our seats a little. I'm just going to turn mine slightly to the side so that we can support the length of the thigh as we allow the feet to come forward. And here, rolling the ankles. So we're trying to get, you can do this really slowly if you want to. You can do it more speedily if you choose. So we're trying to get a nice full range of movement with our ankle joints. So effectively moving through the space that we have available and going in the opposite direction. so that we really explore. We give our body an opportunity to get into all those nooks and crannies that our normal everyday movements don't always allow us to do. All good. And then from here, we're going to lengthen the legs and draw the heels back, and then do one leg lengthened and then the other. So we're pressing through the heels of the feet. As we extend through the legs, we're feeling the muscles in the fronts of the thighs switch on as the leg lengthens. And of course, the backs of the thighs, we don't maybe feel them as much, but they activate as the leg bends. And then we can swap to pointed toes. So pointing the toe forward, so we get that sense of length through the ankle, and we get real activation in the calf muscles as well. So flex the heel back, point the toe forward. Very nice. At the same time, we're sitting tall, thinking about the whole body being involved, but stabilizing so the legs can move on their own, which is great. One more to each side. And then we're going to let the legs dangle and just swing a little from side to side. And that's a really nice thing to do as well. You get a little bit of movement into the hip joint. And then you can make the feet do circles, swinging from the knees. Lovely to lubricate the knee joint. Let's go the opposite way as well. There's a lovely childlike quality to that motion, that movement. And then placing the feet down. Resting the feet, we're going to swing forward on our seats, sit forward on our seats. And then here, we're going to let the knees come. We want to work with one leg at a time. So let the left leg knee come into the center so that you have the outside of the left leg pointing to the left, and then back to the center, and then the other side. So we're just doing a little drop of the knee into the center as we sit tall, so we move from the hip. We sometimes do this standing up. If you like to, you can rock from one inside-outside edge of the foot to the other, so that you get the movement across both legs at the same time. Just make sure you've got enough purchase on your seat so that if you need to shift yourself back, go ahead. And then bringing the legs to stillness, we'll bring the feet together. We're actually going to use our bands with our legs to begin with. I know that we talked about using them with the arms before class, before the recording started. So we're going to wrap the band along the whole of the sole of the left foot. And we're going to try and hold that band quite tight towards our hips with the knee bent. And then we are lengthening the left leg, resisting with the band as much as feels comfortable, and then bending at the knee. So we're lengthening the left leg, pulling into that resistance band, and then bending the knee. Let's do 3 more. Lengthen the leg and bend the knee. You can increase the resistance by drawing the band a little bit more towards you. Also uses your upper body strength. Lengthen and bend. Elbows back and down. Chest lifted. Lengthen and bend. Relax the band a little. We'll step the left foot out, put the right foot in, and do the same thing on the other side, sitting tall. Lengthen the right leg and bend the knee. Lengthen the right leg, bend the right knee. If you want to increase the resistance, pull the band back towards you. Lengthen and bend. We're doing 2 more. Lengthen, sitting tall, lengthen, and bend. Very nice. Relax the band from that foot, and we're going to put it around the left foot again, but this time we're going to draw the arms towards the body. So we're actually going to lift the hands towards the shoulders and then relax the hands back down towards the thighs. So like a little bicep curl, and you can give yourself as much space as you need to on your band. So if you want it to be looser, then you just do a little pull, but it's useful if the band is already a touch taut. We sit tall, press the feet down, draw the hands towards the shoulders, and relax them down towards the leg. hands to shoulders, down to the leg. Let's do 2 more. Sitting tall, belly muscles active. And then we're going to swap feet on the band, so you can step your right foot in and your left foot out. And then 5 more like that. Lift and lower. The rest of the body nice and upright. The palms are really turned upwards. Although you can do this with the hands in different directions. We'll do maybe some of that either later today or a different time. Depends what we have time for. Very good. And release. Very nice. So we're going to release the band here. And I'm just turning to sit more towards the center. Put our balls back in place so that we are gently gripping the ball between the knees, activating the low legs. And we're going to take this band around the back of the body so that it is around the upper back, and then hold it with the palms facing forwards in front of the body, so as if you were presenting a tray but your elbows are bent close to your sides. And then you can hold the band with as much grip as you like, and we're just offering this tray forwards and then drawing it back in towards the chest. So we're lengthening the arms forwards and then drawing back towards the body. Let's do 3 more of these. Lengthening forwards and back. Increase the resistance by shortening your band. Loosen the resistance by lengthening your band. We'll do 1 more. Offer forwards and backwards. Very nice. And then we're going to do a little punching motion. So here we're actually going to rotate the arms. So we're going to start with the palms turned upwards. And then as you reach your left arm forward, you're going to rotate so that you make a fist, but the palm is turned downwards, and then come back to the center, and then do the same thing on the other side. So the whole arm rotates as you punch forwards. Like a punch, you can grip your band. Very good. Let us do 5 more to each side. So punching forward on the left, forward on the right, getting that rotation, starting from palm up to palm down, palm up to palm down. We have to resist the motion with the rest of the body. A little firmness on the ball, a little firmness through the upper body and the belly muscles. We've got 2 more to each side. You don't have to straighten your arm completely. Just trying to move to the same spot and back again, same spot and back again. We're going to relax our hands for a moment. Just let the bands rest where they will. Just give the fingers a little wiggle and the wrists a little roll as well. So just like our ankle circles earlier, trying to reach all the spaces of movement in the wrist we perhaps don't always get the opportunity for. Let's go the other way as well. And then just to reset the shoulders, we're going to take 2 cleansing breaths. Breathe in the arms around the body and up. Breathing out, palms together at the center of the chest. And 1 more like that. Breathing in, arms around the body and up. Breathing out, palms together at the center of the chest. Aces. Let's come again to having the band wrapped around the upper back. We're going to have the elbows in towards the sides of the body with the hands slightly in front. So we can come as close towards the sides of the body as we like. We're holding the band a little bit taut and the palms are facing forwards. And here we're just going to gently lengthen the arms. They don't need to go all the way straight, and then bend the elbows back. The hands are coming slightly forward, so they're not directly out to the sides, slightly forward, and then back together. As we sit tall, we're squeezing the ball gently, activating the belly muscles, feeling the upper back really engage as we glide the shoulder blades back and down. Excuse me. Oh, I think my nose is going to go. 1 more like this. Super. And relax. Relax the belt. Just give the shoulders a little wriggle, maybe a little turn of the head. Super stuff. So we're going to keep our ball in place as we do our sit to stands. And let me turn ever so slightly. So we're gently squeezing the ball. We want to make sure we've got enough of our buttocks on the chair that we can sit back down readily. And we're going to start with a firmness in the belly and a gentle hover and relax. Hover and release back to the seat. Weight into the feet, legs active and relax. Let's do 2 more. That lightest of bounces up and releases down. And now we'll do all the way up to standing. So if you need to re-establish your feet on the floor, absolutely. Firm in the belly, hover, and then stand all the way tall, opening the chest, maybe allowing the hips to come slightly forward, and then releasing the hands forward, bending at the knees to take the hips backwards, and lightly sit down onto your chair, relax the arms to your side. Same thing again, hover, stand tall, open the front of the body, reach the hands forward, sit gently back down, gently keeping the ball in place the whole time. Let's do 2 more of these. Gently sitting back and down. This is our last full up and down. Coming all the way back down. And then we're going to stand all the way up and stay standing up. And release the arms down to the side. Give yourself a little wriggle of the shoulders. You can also wriggle the hips. The ball can stay in place if you like, but we're also going to remove it just now. So, very good. We're going to I'm moving my chair a little so I can make some space for Kati Chakrasana. And at some point, we're going to be using the chair back after this practice. So we want to have it handy. We've got the feet nice and wide apart, a little soft in the knees, and then gently twisting from side to side. And here we want to have that sense of lift through the center of the body. That movement is around that central line from the crown of the head to the place between the feet on the floor. The shoulders and arms nice and relaxed, and this should feel really good after our practice with the arms to release some of the tension from the upper back, the chest, the arms. Wrap the body, tap the body wherever you find the arms at the end of the movement. And then if you like to, you can pivot on your toes. It's completely optional. If you prefer to keep your feet steady, you can. And remember, you can always keep your head centered if you prefer. If you wish to, you can add a soft bend in the knees, a bounce and twist, bounce and twist. Maybe touching the opposite shoulder in front of you, opposite side of the body behind you, giving those hands a destination. You can do this as slowly as you need to for your sense of balance, or you can speed it up a little bit if you'd like to. Once you've got your coordination, it might feel good to do that. It's important to remember to do some things with haste. Otherwise, we get used to doing everything slowly. And we lose our comfort with doing things hastily. When you're ready, you can let the bounce go. Simply pivot for a moment. Bring your feet to steadiness and sway back to center. Arms hanging down by the side. When you find your center, standing tall, taking a moment to soften the shoulders down. Find that space to breathe deeply through the body and feel the effect of your practice. Excellent. Awesome sauce. So we are going to take our stretchy bands again. In fact, no, we're going to take our balls and we're going to do some action with our legs with the balls. So what we want to do is hold on to the chair with our right hand and then place the ball or cushion behind the left knee by drawing the left heel towards the buttock. If that feels too tough, it's okay to just do this practice without the ball in place. No problem at all. So we want to stand upright to begin with. We want a little bit of distance between us and the chair so that we can draw the knee all the way forward and then take the knee all the way back. So we're upright to begin with, knee all the way forward. knee all the way back. We're going to do one more like that, nice and firm in the belly muscles as we stand tall. And then with the knees towards each other, we're going to make some knee circles, and we can move the knee out to the side away from the body. We're only doing 3 or 4 and then swapping direction, and they don't need to be anything other than soft and gentle. We're not looking for the biggest motion in the world. Then we're going to release the ball from that side, step onto both feet and march in place for a moment. And then we'll do the same thing to the other side. So we hold on with the left hand, ball behind the right knee, standing tall, firming the belly muscles, drawing the knee all the way forward and the knee all the way back. Knee all the way forwards. Doesn't matter what your range of movement is, just moving where you're easily comfortable to go. And I think we only did 3 on the other side, but I'm going to do an extra one on this side. And then when you're ready, doing some nice circles with the knee, we're keeping that ball in place. We're really active in the hamstrings, and then the opposite way as well. Very good. And then stepping onto both feet, holding onto your ball, marching in place, either using support from the chair or not. We're going to hold onto our ball as we take the feet back and just making the feet nice and wide, lengthening out of the tailbone, soften the knees to find a chair-supported downward dog shape, easing the hips from one side to the other, one side to the other. Very good. And then when you're ready, you can walk yourself all the way forward. And this time, we're going to bring our ball to the front of the thigh, but as low down as we can. So it might depend on arms, and we can roll the ball with our hands as well. We're taking the weight onto our right foot, standing tall, find a point of focus, and then you're going to lift the left knee up. And we're going to press the ball into the thigh as we lift the thigh up against the ball and stand really tall and hold for 3 deep breaths. Feel free to soften your shoulders. Keep your right leg just a little soft on the knee, not locked straight. And then when you're ready, you can relax that left leg down, stand onto both feet. Take a moment here, maybe giving the hips and the shoulders a little wiggle, and we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So I'm just going to turn ever so slightly. There we are. So holding onto the chair with the left hand, find your point of focus, press your ball into the right thigh, take the weight onto your left foot, and then bend your right knee and standing tall. Lift the thigh up as you press the ball down, and keep the chest nice and open. Hold for 3 breaths. Little softness on the left knee. Try not to let the left hip sag to the left. Keep it centered over the left foot. Keep the left big toe in contact with the floor. And then gently relax the right foot down. Stand onto both feet. Give yourself a little march in place. Little shake out as necessary. Perfect. Super stuff. So we're now going to do the very similar sort of motions that we did standing tall, but in a downward dog for those who would like to. So this is the ball behind the knee. Let me show you first. So we want to find ourselves into our downward dog with our knees lifted and the ball in place behind the knee. We're going to start by drawing the knee forward. We'll have to come up slightly with the upper body and then drawing the knee back. Maybe we'll come down slightly lower with the upper body, and then in place we'll do some knee circles. So we do about 3 in and out, and then some knee circles as well. For anyone who's not sure about this, stick with the upright version that we did to begin with. Won't do any harm to do 2 sets of those. So if you're comfortable in your down dog, I would come into your down dog supporting with your right hand, and then place the ball behind the left knee, and then take the left foot off the floor as you place the left hand onto the back of the chair. Begin with sense of length through the upper body, a little softness in that standing leg. And then we're drawing the left knee into the chest as we round slightly forward and drawing the left heel up behind the body as we open the front of the body. So scooping in as we round forward, left knee forward, and then lifting through the left heel. One more time, forwards and backwards. And from this position, we can lengthen the body and make some hip circles. Let's do 3 and then 3 in the opposite direction. Very good. Nice lift through the belly muscles. When you're ready, you can stand upright a little bit to release the ball, step onto both feet, and we're going to take that left leg, leave it where it is, step the right foot forward, and take a warrior 1. So both feet are facing basically forwards. Taking a warrior 1, we will take the ball in our left hand, reach it all the way up, and place it into the left leg somewhere. So it could be the buttock, could be a little bit lower down, doesn't matter where. Press into that ball to open your chest, maybe look slightly up. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and then relax the ball all the way forward. Step both feet in, march in place. Very good. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So stepping back as if we were going to do downward dog, leave the left hand on the chair, ball in the right hand behind the right knee. Re-establish your hold on the chair with the left hand as your right heel, comes up in front of you. Behind you, it doesn't matter. We're going to draw the knee into the chest, rounding through the spine, scooping the belly in, and then draw the right heel back to open the front of the body. Knee into chest, nice and soft in the standing leg, and then opening that heel back. One more time, knee to chest, opening the heel back, and then from this position, doing 3 big circles, or any kind of circles, in each direction, changing direction when you're ready, nice and firm in the belly. And then when you're ready, you can bring yourself a little bit upright so you can walk the feet in. We're going to leave the right foot forward and step the left foot back. Is that right? No, I think it's the other way around. Please excuse me. Left foot forward, step the right foot back, keep the ball in the right hand. And we've got our warrior 1 leg, so front knee is bent, back leg, back, which is the right leg, is extended. And then we're reaching that right hand with the ball back to the hip or the buttock or perhaps the thigh, pressing into the ball as we open the chest, maybe looking up towards the ceiling, finding a lift in the belly muscles. Taking a deep breath in and out. And then we're drawing that ball all the way forward. And then we're stepping in to march in place. Excellent. Sorry, that was a bit complicated as I was getting my left and rights muddled up. So we have got one more thing for today, and it's only because I just wanted to fit one more thing in. But if you need to give your hips and shoulders a little wiggle, legs a little shake out, feel free. Our last practice is with the arms and our belts, our stretchy bands. So we're going to put the band over the center of the chair, turn to face the chair and hold the band in our left hand. So we want to be quite a distance away from the chair. We can even be a little bit further still, so we can lean slightly forward. It doesn't matter how far forward we lean. We're holding the belt with the right hand on the back of the chair. And with the left hand, we're going to bend the elbow so that we're holding the belt in slightly taut, but with the elbow bent, palm facing into the body, so towards the midline of the body. And then we're going to extend the arm, pulling the belt so that the arm lengthens behind us. And then hand forward, bending the elbow, lengthen the arm behind us. Let's do 3 more of these. Palm facing into the center of the body. Lovely job. And last one, nice lift in the belly muscles at the same time. Super. Then we're going to give ourselves just a little bit more length on the band and turn the palm upwards. So we've got the hand facing forward, but as the hand goes back, the palm turns upwards behind us, and then bending the elbow to come forward. It doesn't matter if the belt becomes more loose. As the hand comes forward, it's all about the press back with the palm turned upwards. And we'll do one more on this side. Left hand forwards and backwards. And then we'll just stand up gently and we're going to swap hands. So we're going to stabilize the belt with the left hand in front. We're holding the belt so it's taut with the palm facing towards the midline of the body, elbow close to the side of the body, leaning slightly forward, sticking the bottom out somewhat, firm in the belly, lengthening the right arm back, and then bending at the elbow to come forward, lengthening the right arm back. The palm stays facing, or the thumb stays facing towards the body. Lengthening back and forward, nice lift in the belly muscles. Let's do two more here. Nice action for the triceps. And then we're just going to give ourselves a little bit more length on the belt so we can turn the palm to face back the way and do the same thing again. Lengthening forwards and backwards, elbow close to the body, firm in the belly muscles. I can't remember how many of these we did. So I've done 3. Let's do 2 more. If you only did 3 on the other side, just do 3 on this side. Apologies. There we are. 5 of those ones. Stepping into your chair, just giving your arms a little shake. You'll notice that it feels quite strongly across the back of the arm and somewhat across the shoulders and the hands as well. Everything is encouraged to strength and mobilize and collaborate in that motion. It's really, really nice for the body. We're going to take our equipment and put it to one side and gather everything we need for relaxation. And we will come to do relaxation when we've given ourselves a little stretch out. Super stuff. So I'm just re-establishing my chair in the middle. And you can do these stretches as standing up or sitting down, it doesn't matter which. We're going to start with the arms nice and wide. Just turn the palms up to begin with and take the thumbs back as far as you can to open the front of the chest. At the same time, try not to drop the chin forwards, but sit upright, maybe even lifting the chin a little if that feels good. Feel the squeeze in the upper body, openness across the front of the body, and then roll the palms forward and down, float the arms down to the side, give your shoulders a little wriggle. Nice. We're going to take the palms together and then press the palms out to the side, draw the fingertips back towards the body, draw the shoulder blades down, and think about length through the arms, from the shoulders to the heels of the hands. This is my least favorite stretch. Just breathing a few times. Oh, feels so much. Some people don't feel it at all. I just feel it really badly. And then gently relax the arms down to the side. Little wriggle of the shoulders. Interlace the hands and just give your wrists a few wiggles in a figure of 8 type motion. We can go the opposite way as well. And then we're going to reach the arm, the left arm across the body, and just use the right arm to draw it towards us. We're trying to feel a little bit of length across the left shoulder. We can turn towards the left. See if that feels good. Sometimes that feels great across the upper back on the left-hand side. We can turn away from that left shoulder. We can bring the head to neutral. We can lean towards the left shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. And then coming back through center, lean right ear to right shoulder. Very good. And then back to center, relaxing the arms, giving a little wriggle. And then the same thing on the other side, just drawing that arm towards you across the body. Your right palm faces backwards and your left palm faces backwards too. Shoulders nice and relaxed to begin with. And we begin with turning. We're going to turn towards the right shoulder to begin with. Breathing for a moment, just seeing if that feels like a nice addition to the sensation in the body. And then turn to look over the left shoulder. When you're ready, coming back to center, right ear to right shoulder. And very gently back to center, left ear to left shoulder. Very good. When you're ready, head back to center, relaxing the arms, just giving a little wiggle, shake out of everything, and then we will prepare for relaxation. So, wrapping yourself up in your blanket, or if you have the opportunity, this is the perfect time to take your screen with you to recline in your bed or on your sofa. Wherever you are, sit back or lie down, but so the back of the body is supported as well. Allow the arms to rest wherever they will. Still thinking a little bit about length through the back of the body, the neck particularly. Excuse me. And then closing the eyes or gazing gently downward. When you're ready, you can close your eyes, but it might not be immediately. Take this moment to arrive into this place of comfort and support. Take a couple of deeper breaths. As you exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Feel your body softening as you exhale. And this time, surrendering your weight back and down as you release the breath. Let your breath find its natural rhythm and fall into quietness. Take your awareness into your forehead. Feel it soften. Feel the area around your eyes relaxing. Your mouth, tongue, jaw releasing. Allow all of the effort of your practice to dissolve, to drift away from your body, your muscles, your joints. So that the body finds softness and release. Feel the whole body is warm, supported, surrendering into your chair. Move your awareness to your breath. Find your slow, steady, easy, deep rhythm of breath. With each breath in, drawing in light, energy, harmony. With each breath out, an opportunity to release tension, fatigue, and discomfort. Drawing in light, energy, harmony. Releasing tension, fatigue, discomfort. Allow your breath to fall in this rhythm whenever you're aware of it. The whole body softening a little deeper with every exhalation. Mhm. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring your awareness back to your hands and your feet by moving your fingers, your toes, maybe rolling the wrists and the ankles. That feels good. In your own time, take a deep breath in and stretch the body in any way that feels good. Maybe stretching the right side and the left, maybe yawning to stretch the face. When you feel ready, you can gather yourself back towards center and perhaps sitting with the palms over the chest or together in front of the chest, taking your chin gently forward. I'd like you to reflect today on the progress that you have made in this term. Yoga is not about reaching goals, but it is lovely to have a sense of achievement, a sense of strength in the body, reliability, a sense of purpose in who we are. I hope that that is reflected in the practice that we have done today and across the term. Give yourself a gentle smile, and when you're ready, raising your head and opening your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me this term. We have just 2 weeks break for Easter, and then I will see you again for another Monday midday chair yoga. Namaste.